Dr. Bender to the mental ward, please. Dr. Bender.
I guess the thing that motivates me is stories I've got in my head that I want to get out onto film. First time I got into cutting up dolls is when my girlfriend broke the head off her Cindy doll. Took it off her, cut it up, made it into a zombie. The thing I liked about it was kind of taking a wholesome image, little girl's plaything, and kind of making it more deformed, gross, dead. This is my studio, Dead On Animation. This is where all the magic happens.
Ain't nothing but the best on KRKR Radio. That was Johnny Cash, and we love our Johnny. There's another bunch of people that love their Johnny Cash. There's a band from New Zealand, the Shop Band, with songs about drinking and dying.
And I'll hear a song that I go, fuck, that's a cool song, and then, bang, idea hits me for what the visuals would go along with that song.
I like it in steak, I like it.
It's definitely a combination of the two things I really, really love in this world. Getting a story across and music. A friend of mine who's in a band called the Shop Band came to me and said, look, we really want you to do a video for us. I had an idea for using Action Men and Barbie, and they said, yeah, well, sweet as, do what you want to do.
Songs about drinking and dying, fast women and cheating and lying, banjo plucking and fucking and fighting. Songs about drinking and dying. Yep.
Most of my characters, the one thing they've got in common are the people on the outskirts of society. Jesus was pretty much just a down-and-out cowboy, alcoholic, womanizer.
I drink beer from a bottle, and I like...
Similar to things that happened this year to me. A lot more drinking, a lot more going out and meeting people at bars, sunglasses after dark.
And songs about drinking and dying. Songs about drinking and dying, fast women and cheating and lying.
This is Jesus Rodriguez. He was star of the Shop Band music video. He's first action man to develop a life of its own. Yeah, he's probably my favourite character I've got so far. I've got a few plans for him in the future. I've got about just over 50 figures so far. As I need a main character, I'll kind of modify them to how I want them. This is Nude Barbie. She was also in the Shop Band video. She started out just a normal Barbie. Jesus ends up taking her home. Had a bit of an adult theme going that didn't quite work, so I had to stop and give her some nipples and a few holes in the right places. This is a zombie character I made a while ago. This guy's mostly a Ken doll. I kind of cut them up with a scalpel and add bits to them, melt them just with a bit lighter. It's just whatever I've got around that gives the right texture or look. Yeah, these guys are some of the ones I've made from scratch. These parts are made out of bog. That's a Ventolin inhaler. Basically, he's kind of like an army guy that runs around a spaceship chasing after an out-of-control cyborg. Let's bring out my zombie killer. Yep, this guy is mostly a 70s action man. He's got robotic parts that I made from scratch, bicycle chain and ball bearings and stuff like that. He's also going to be in my zombie movie I've got planned. The set making process is one of my favourite parts of the job. This is a 1947 Spartan manor. It had to be made so that the back wall could cut away so I can animate a character walking through. This bus, it's being driven by just a corpse, basically. This is basically a replica of the mental institution from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest that I'm doing for my latest video for cassette. It's probably one of my favourite mental institution movies. It's definitely the biggest set I've made so far. One of the props that I really wanted in this music video was a wheelchair, but had a bit of trouble finding the dimensions online for it. I was walking past the shop, found this for 20 bucks, so I made this little replica based on that. The shot I'm setting up today is kind of a mock-up of one of the first scenes for the cassette video I'm doing. Basically, the main character is getting committed. Yeah, just gonna do a bit of a walk down the corridor. I think when I was a kid watching animation or stop motion before I actually understood it, there was kind of something quite magic. My basic animation setup is obviously the camera goes through to my laptop. Just pull up this little bastard and photo. And then start the animation. Move him slightly. Yeah, sometimes after a long day animating, I'll go to bed and pretty much just dream of moving my characters around, or them moving by themselves. Just like the process doesn't end just because you've finally gone to bed. Probably my favourite part is watching the finished product. I've got a small movie I'm going to be working on next year, half-hour long or so. A few other music videos I'd like to get made. Eventually I'd like to kind of move into live action stuff, but yeah, I think I'll always be doing bits and pieces on stop motion.